This is the last part of critical moment, and we're seeking for the advice. Advice for the expat, sir, working in Thailand and in AEC.
Well, everybody coming to a different country. First of all, they should learn the culture. What is wrong or right in your culture might be the opposite, or maybe not entirely true, whatever. You must look at the other personal perspective, the way they see it. If not, you cannot understand, especially in Thailand.
Yes.
Many things are completely different. Some of the Western society, you have a collective society.
But we're very open. We're willing to learn the new
You're very open,
culture.
and also you're very flexible,
Yes,
which is very
thank
interesting.
you.
Very interesting because flexibilities allow you to do several things. You're not stereotyped. You don't have any mechanical intelligence. I call mechanical intelligence.
Yes,
Sometimes I invent words. Huh?
Yes, like this
Because-
motivate.
Yeah, because mechanical intelligence gives you a real idea about the emotional intelligence difference. Mechanical intelligence, the one that, is there. It's a rock logic, del Bono.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Here you have the water logic. What could be, what might be, you open. That's what we need. That's why I like talent for this.
And the expat should be more open to the flexibility of the Thai people?
More open to the flexibility and must understand the culture also, which is very difficult. And also, they must be more educated to understand which is which.
Yes.
And deeper, go deeper. Because superficiality is the enemy of learning.
You have to learn.
You have to learn. Learning is a continual process. It's every day a job.
And one thing I noticed though, even though you learn the new culture, you're in Thailand, but you do not disassociate yourself from being Italian.
Yes.
I say this. This is a tale of a young boy, book 1 and book 2.
Yes.
This is the stories of a young boy in seeing things around him. Like for example, this is the chapter on apricot.
Yes.
This is the chapter on rabbits, on squirrel.
Yes.
Now, you are giving this away
Yes.
to a particular person.
Yes.
Now, what inspired you to maintain your identity, your Italian identity, even though you're the, I would say, global citizen?
Yes. Well, number one, I believe that somebody should have always inside themselves is called Teoria del Fanciullino, something like your child.
Okay,
If
you were
lose
speaking
this,
French, English,
meaning-
Italian.
I did it purposely.
Okay.
So you should have always one part of yourself become like a child. If you lose this, you lose the identity.
And this is Tales of Young Boy, you as a young boy.
Yes, I'm a young boy. It's my memories, what I used to be. It's my soul and heart, basically. Nature, memories, and then observation around you. And it's very, very important to have this, because this will keep your balance. It's very, very important. It's the other part of the brain, the artistic part. It's your emotional intelligence. It's what you are inside. If you can keep what you are, it's your grandmother, your grandfather, your family values, then you have a balance.
So this is the story of your past,
Yes.
associated with things around you.
Yeah, of course. There's observation about a fig tree. I'm a little boy asking my grandfather, why is black? And why apricot is, please stop. Why the rabbit is moving in a certain way? Okay?
You should be what we call the Y generation of the era. You know, the Y generation, they ask everything why,
Yes, why? Yes, because if you're asking why, and then you understand things around you, you know, and then you understand the nature, understand the animals, and then you go to the next step, which is, when you go into the city, you have this part to keep you a balance. Then when you eat pasta, I look immediately basil. It reminds me of Italy. Okay?
Yes.
Something else. For somebody, basil is basil. For me, it's my countryside in Italy, and the sense of the basil reminded me immediately about my farm.
Yes, yes.
So,
now the basil in Thailand is just the kaprao. Kaprao is some kind of herb,
Yes.
which makes the food smells good.
Yes.
But you have the history of
Of course.
basil.
But you understand the senses. When you have a smell or something, the grass which is cut in a certain way, it reminds you of autumn in Italy, or the skin of the grapes, that you have the smell. So it reminds you, it's inside you. So you have to keep with this, not to lose your identity,
Yes,
and connect.
yes.
And then, this is tellers of reality and you know, dreams
Uh-huh.
of young boy that, you know, when I'm used to there, and then my grandfather said, oh, don't go there, there's a special animal.
And you ask why?
I ask him why. Why this animal? What color is this animal? So I transform reality into tellers and when a boy.
Your grandparents were very patient with you, huh?
Yes, yes.
Now, you have book 1 and book 2.
Yeah.
Is book 3 and book 4 coming
Yes,
out?
I'm going to write as soon as I have time. You know, and I have a, it will be a series, and I will do an official launching soon.
Okay.
This has been dedicated, you know, to who? So it's a very special person.
Yes, yes.
So it will be, you know,
Very
interesting.
special person at his very special day.
Very special day, and you know why? Because we had a conversation, and then they like nature. They want to promote the country like nature, you know,
Yes.
the simplicity,
Yes.
preserve the tradition. That's why we had something in common.
This is something that we can learn from each other, isn't it? The
Yes.
culture and the stories, the background behind the culture. Why is this happen? What motivates this to happen?
Yes. And then each story has got more meaning, so it's very deep.
Yes, yes.
So, you know, they tell you cat and dog, the stereotype human being, they say you are cat, you are dog. You are behaving the cat, you are behaving like a dog. And one day the cat is fed up. He tell the dog,
Yes.
why you chasing me all the time?
Why?
Because I'm a dog. I'm supposed to be a dog. And my name is Lucio, Devo. So I know I'm a dog twice.
A dog has to be what a dog does.
So I'm teasing human being stereotyped.
Uh-huh.
They give it you are in
Yes.
this manner, then you should be in this manner.
Yes.
And-
So being an expat, you should not forget your background. You should retain your culture no
course.
matter where you are.
Yes.
How about a Thai or Thais working with expat then?
Well, I think at the time you have a very good culture, so you should keep their identity, especially when you study abroad.
So same thing. Keep your identity.
When you study abroad, you come back, you should be not be affected by the negative aspect of
yes.
the other society.
One thing, if we speak Thai after 2 or 3 years of studying abroad, our Thai accent, put my rang.
Why? You don't need to do
speak
those
like,
You don't need to do so at all.
Right.
Because you should be proud of what you are. You know, cultivate your culture, your tradition. You know, and then this is very, very important. If you know you're losing roots, and after a while, you don't know who you are anymore.
that is very important. Don't lose your roots.
So for
isn't
me,
it?
I'm, you know, always keeping my roots in a certain way. You know, by reading in the evening, by play Italian songs, by, you know, write down stories. Now when I go home, 12 o'clock, sometimes I write down another story. I have a lot of scripting, you know, and I have an incredible memory, which you go back, I think, until 3 years old,
Yes,
which I
yes.
cultivate every evening. Before I go to bed, I think about all the sequence in the houses in my village, all the trees. If I don't remember, I write down again and I put back.
This is
in
before you
file.
go to bed.
Yes, I put in a file system
Oh
on my
dear.
brain, divided into chapter.
You computerize your brain.
I know, it is true.
Uh-huh.
You have to cultivate your memory, and I write down all things when I'm little boy, you know, and then you can call back continuously.
Yes.
So you don't use your identity.
Now, will it be a series, perhaps book 17 or 18
Also, see if I have the time, I want to do this. then I
on
will-
your grow-up year,
Yes.
your years overseas?
Yes.
That would be very interesting, isn't it?
You know what I want to write? As soon as I have time, how to have a beautiful mind.
Now, that is a movie,
There's
isn't
also a
it?
book about Del Bono.
Okay.
But Del Bono, I don't want to talk now. It's a lot of theory.
Okay.
You need the practicality into the theory.
Right, right.
And then,
I think our viewer would love the practicality more than the theory, isn't it?
Yeah, because you know you need the really, if you want to develop your mind, you must understand how, what are the means to do so. And you know, also I told you I want to do simplicity, because we train people. It is amazing how can people build up complication just to feel important. So I want to take out these barriers and then training on simplicity, not training in complication. Because if you train in simplicity, you take ages to do that. Just because somebody wants to feel important, they want to really to be trained.
That is very important.
I'm noticing doing millions of training, You know,
Yes.
I'm a notice people. So, how to go from A to Z
Yes.
in the best way, in a simple way.
Simplify way.
Actually, it's a very sophisticated way because simplicity is sophistication.
So can simplifying make a person important? You think?
I think if you simplify something, you can see the emotional intelligence characteristic in the front line better. And then you can see who is worth, who is not. Because you have to go in the front line. You have to be, you're going to be anymore. You take out layers.
Yes.
So your emotional intelligence characteristic it will be in front of everybody. Your leadership, your empathy, your resilience, you cannot hide anymore. And then you know you can go faster.
Yes. Very simple. Be yourself, whether you are expat or Thai. Don't lose your memory of your culture and simplify your life, you know, because the most simplified person is the most motivated and most liked person, like Kun Cavalier, Enzo Peroni. Thank you so much for being
Pleasure.
with us. ขอบคุณ
Grazie.
ค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ. Thank you.
Gracias.
Prego.
Thank you. And for you, think what is your critical moment? Until then, goodbye.